Hello and welcome to the DCUObook.com's Basics to Tanking video. In this video we'll show you the basic tanking mechanics like gaining aggro with taunts, kiting, flipping and turtling. We'll also show you how tanks swap aggro. First thing you need to know when tanking is about gaining aggro with taunts. The enemy is attacking the healer, so it's the tank's job to take the enemy away from the healer. Simply hitting the enemy with a power will override the aggro table and the tank will immediately gain the aggro. Next up is kiting. Kiting is when you make an enemy follow you to ensure that it can't attack you or your team. Some enemies have devastating melee attacks, which means keeping them at range is the optimal tactic. As you can see, the tank will hit the enemy with the power to gain the aggro, and then run away, angling the camera so it is on the enemy at all times. Now for flipping. Flipping in the enemy is another important tactic. Some enemies attack in a cone forward, so making them face away from your team is the tactic you need to go for. Taunt the enemy, and then move around it by either rolling or running. This will make it turn to face you while your team can hit it in the back, preventing them from taking damage. The final tanking mechanic we'll show you is turtling. Turtling is simply blocking for extended periods to reduce the amount of damage the tank takes. Gain the aggro of the enemy and then hold block. The enemy will attack you and no one else. You will take little or no damage because you are blocking. While turtling, it is also a good idea to strike the enemy with your weapon occasionally to assist in power regeneration. Now, tanking with two tanks can be a difficult and confusing prospect. What you'll see here is, even though the two tanks are different factions, they will trade aggro and override each other's taunts. This is true for fire and ice. Positioning and timing are key components to having two tanks. Ensuring that your taunts aren't overriding each other in boss fights especially is pivotal to your success. Always ensure you are watching the entire room when you are tanking. Make sure you aren't standing too close to the other tank and overriding his taunts. Head to www.thedcuobook.com/tanks.html for more information on tanking.